Jeopardy! New poll reveals how fans really feel about Ken Jennings. A new poll reveals how Jeopardy! Fans really feel about host Ken Jennings. This year, the Jeopardy! Fan universe has been pitting Ken against the show's other host, Mayim Bialik. Generally, people seem to prefer Ken and his hosting abilities, while Mayim has received endless criticism. However, a new poll shows how fans actually feel about Ken. Read on to find out what the Jeopardy! World thinks about the record-smashing former winner. Fans divided over hosts after death of Alex Trebek. Jeopardy! As iconic host Alex Trebek died in November 2020. Since then, the game show world has been in chaos as the network scrambles to fill his extraordinary shoes. While Alex wasn't the first host of the show, he was the one that most people remember the most fondly. And he helmed the show as it rose to prominence in the 90s and zeros. After his passing, the network tried a few different approaches to hosting. The most recent approach involves splitting hosting between Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik. Of course, every Jeopardy! Fan seems to have a preference, and woe betide the person who tries to talk them out of their preference. Trolls frequently invade fan spaces online and trash talk Mayim. Critics complain that her long pauses while hosting often cause chaos among contestants. A new poll sheds some light on how people feel about the two hosts, and what they hope the network decides to do with the host slot in the future. Poll reveals what fans really think about Jeopardy! Host Ken Jennings. A new poll shows that Jeopardy! Fans are just as divided as everyone thought. Newsweek asked 1,500 Americans if they had a preferred host. Their responses may surprise you. The poll specifically asked, which of the following individuals would you prefer to see host Jeopardy! 30% of respondents chose Mayim Bialik, but 35% chose Ken Jennings. 21% of respondents said that they didn't know which host they preferred, and 14% of respondents said that they didn't care who hosts the show. It's an interesting peek at the fact that while people seem quick to troll Mayim's hosting skills online, they may not actually dislike her that much. With the split that even between the two hosts, it's clear that the Jeopardy! Fans are talking more trash than they're feeling. For now, the split hosting duties will continue. But it's unclear what the long-term plan for Jeopardy's head host could be. Do you have a preference for the host battle between Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik? If you could choose the next host, who would you pick? Sound off in the comments. And catch both Ken Jennings and Mayim Bialik on Jeopardy!